Begin in a kneeling position. If this is uncomfortable, you can place feet to one side, or you can cross the legs. Imagine your hips as roots sinking down into the core of the earth. Place the hands at heart center, and as you breathe in, imagine your breath filling the bowl of your pelvis with light. As you exhale, imagine this light growing and rising up the spine into the head. Inhale, breathe the breath into the pelvis. Exhale, the breath extends out the limbs, up the spine into the head. Take 5 of these mindful breaths, knowing that your hips are filling your sacred vessel with healing light and pumping it throughout your body. You are deeply connected to the core of the earth and are pulling this energy into your being with each breath, receiving wisdom from the heavens and anchoring it through the body, returning it back to the earth in symbiosis. Set an intention for your practice, physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Take a moment with these intentions as you continue mindful breathing. Slowly blink the eyes open, reach the arms out, joining them overhead, and pulling the shoulders down, arching the spine forward. Do a little mini back bends. Exhale, grab a hold of the left hand and pull it over to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, cactus the arms, pinch the shoulder blades, shine the heart forward, lift the head back. Exhale, fold at heart center, arching the back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. 2, 3 more. And neutral spine. Place the hands on the ground. Extend the legs up into boat pose. Point the toes. Cross the legs. Place the hands in front of the feet. And shift into tabletop. Set your wrists shoulder width apart. Your knees hip width apart. And begin cat-cow undulations of the spine. So inhale, drop the shoulders, lift the hips and the head. Exhale, push into the hands, round the back. Tilt the pelvis down towards the head. Inhale, arch. Exhale, flex. Do 3 more. Come back to neutral. Lift the feet up and come back so you're sitting on your toes. Your toes are flexed. Press into the hands, lift the knees, lift the hips, and push back into down dog. The feet are a little wider than hip distance. The hands are shoulder distance. The tailbone is lifted. If you need to bend the knees to do so, please do that instead of arching forward like this. The head relaxes. You're pressing into the mat with your hands and your feet. Breathing up the legs and down the spine, out the head. Inhale, look between your hands. Heel toe your feet up to between the hands. Big toes turned in towards each other. Bend the knees as you set all of your weight over the pad of your foot. Lift the toes and fan them. Place them back down. Lift the heels to make sure that the weight is in the pads of the feet. And then set the feet down, keeping your awareness on that space of the pads of your foot. So the pad of your foot is between your pinky toe and your big toe in the middle, right there. Exhale, release the head and the spine. Grab a hold of the elbows. Place the hands on the hips. Inhale, contract the core and rise slowly up to standing. Keeping your weight balanced on that pad of your foot. Let the palms face out. Fill your lungs with air and imagine your feet have roots down to the center of the earth. So inhale, breathe the air in. Exhale, sink the breath and awareness deeply down into the legs, into the earth. Inhale, rise the arms up. Exhale, grab a hold of the right. Inhale to center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale to center. Baby back bend. Exhale over to the right. Inhale to center. Arch the back. Exhale over to the left. Inhale, cactus arms. Exhale, prayer hands. 3 more times. Now place the hands behind you and grab a hold of your hands if you can. If not, grab a hold of elbows. Inhale, keep that weight on the pad of the foot. Lift the heart. Exhale, bend the knees and fold all the way down. Breathing in through the feet, up the roots, into the spine. Exhale, out the head. Hold this for 3 breaths. And then gently lift the torso up, keeping the abs contracted. Place the hands on the shins, straighten the legs, keeping your core tight. Your head relax, your neck long. Exhale, fold. Place the hands on the ground, or if you can't reach, bend your knees and place the hands on the ground. Inhale, hands on the shin, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Hold plank for 3 to 5 breaths, making sure your shoulder blades are actively pinching together. Your hands are pressing into the mat. Your feet and legs are actively pressing into the mat. Your legs are not literally pressing into the mat, but the action is that they're contracted. And exhale, lower the knees, lift the toes, bend the elbows, lower the chin and chest to the ground. Inhale, scoot through into baby cobra. Exhale, keep the hands strong. Lift the knees off the ground. And exhale, come onto the toes. Lift the hips back to down dog. Inhale, rise the right leg up. And step it through between the hands. Coming all the way up. Balancing in a lunge. Your back foot is planted and turned at 45 degrees. The arms are up, shoulders down. Exhale, open the arms to the side and shift your hips to face the side, making sure that that back foot is at 45-degree angle like this. Inhale, arch. Exhale, plant the hands and step the back leg to meet the front. Keeping the knees bent if you need to. Forward fold. Inhale, contract the core, rise all the way up, feeling your roots sink all the way down as you lift your spine, head and arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Hold your plank, 3 to 5 breaths. Keeping the legs firm, the abs firm, the shoulders firm. Hands and feet pressing hard into the mat. And drop the knees, lift the feet, bend the elbows, touch the chin and chest to the floor. Scoot through on the inhale to baby cobra. Lift the knees off of the mat, balancing on the tops of the feet. And then shift onto the toes of the feet. Press back into down dog. Lift the left leg up. Exhale, step it through, planting it between the hands. Shifting the weight onto the back foot. Putting your back foot at an angle like this. Planting the weight and lifting up. Inhale, rise the spine up as you sink the hips and legs deeply down into the earth. Inhale, arch back. Exhale, shift the hips open to the side. Sending the arms out, rooting the legs down, and shooting the arms out. Inhale, arch. Exhale, plant the hands, stepping to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold all the way. Contract the core, rise all the way up. Imagining the roots bending down, arms overhead. And come through heart center. Inhale, rise the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, drop the knees, shooting through cobra. Lifting the knees for up dog. Turning onto the toes, lifting the hips for down dog. Look between the hands, bend your knees, and then pop the feet to right behind the hands, drop onto the glutes, and clasp your feet together. Inhale, rise the spine up. Exhale, sink the hips deeply down into the earth. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, forward fold. Take 5 breaths here. Inhale, bring the torso up. Take the right leg and place it on top of the left into fire log, stacking the knees. Imagine your hips sinking down deeply into the core of the earth. Place the hands on the top of the right knee and the right foot and fold over, trying to touch the forehead to the ground. Take 3 to 5 breaths here. And inhale, push yourself up. Plant the hands. Shoot the legs out into boat pose. If this is too much, you can bend the knees. And then plant the hands and switch the crossing of the legs. So the left leg is on top. Placing the hands on top of the left foot, the left knee. Inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, forward fold. 3 to 5 breaths. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. Bring both the feet back to center again. See if you would like to scoot your tailbone away from your feet to forward fold, or if you want to scoot your tailbone closer to your feet to forward fold. Whatever you choose, 3 to 5 breaths. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, close the knees and hug them in tight, squeezing every muscle of your body as you give yourself a big, juicy hug. And you're gonna exhale, coming onto the back, and then you're gonna drop your knees to the right. So come all the way down to the back, and then drop your knees to the right as you look over your left shoulder. Laying the head down, extending the left arm. Bring the knees to center. Come rock yourself up and give yourself another hug. Squeeze all the muscles super tight. And exhale, recline back and drop the knees over to the other side. Extending the right arm, pressing the knees over to the left. Inhale, bring the knees to neutral, rock the pelvis back and forth. Shoot the legs straight up into the air, keeping the arms out, and exhale, slowly lower into savasana. Keeping your legs extended, your back flat, your shoulders gently tucked behind, kissing each other at the midline. Your neck is relaxed, eyes are closed. Take 3 breaths. Imagine the breath being sent into the pelvis, filling the bowl of your pelvis with your breath. You exhale, the breath draws up the spine, cooling at the heart center, rising into the throat and exiting the mouth. Continue with this breath. Letting go of anything you don't need anymore. Allowing yourself to drink in the medicine of the practice that you just cultivated. Letting your cells, bones, and psyche integrate everything you just learned. If you find your mind wandering, just gently bring it back to the breath. Take 2 more breaths, and then stretch your arms overhead, point your toes. Roll over to your right, pulling your knees into the fetal position, and rest here. Thanking yourself for your practice. Gently bring yourself up to any comfortable seat, hands at heart center. Bow the wisdom of the mind to the unconditional love of the heart. Namaste.